Dave Devoto getting ready now for the semifinals in the lightweight division. Teddy Pollack on the left, Lyle Deifert on the right. Deifert is the current lightweight champion of Oregon, comes from Corvallis. Teddy Pollack is from San Anselmo, California, a senior at University of San Francisco. And Pollack takes a quick advantage. Pollack farthest from the camera. He's got him. Pollack in about 6 seconds disposes of Lyle Deifert. Here's the mayor of Petaluma, Mrs. Helen Putnam, who is a very enthusiastic spectator of wrist wrestling at the wrist wrestling capital of the world. And now Bill Rhodes, the defending champion, on the left. Very tense before his semifinal match. Bill a little bit of a disadvantage. He has a broken right leg. His right leg is in a cast. He will not be able to use his legs as well as he would like to. And he's in against Eric Saunders from Ashland, Oregon. Here's Saunders, 6 years younger.
Watch his left hand.
Rhodes, the defending champion.
Ready, go!
He was runner-up in 68 and 70. He's behind and he loses. Saunders beats him. Saunders got a quick jump on the defending champion, Bill Rhodes. And in the audience right now is a man who is perspiring heavily because coming up very shortly will be his semifinal match. This is Roger Jones. Now, earlier, in a match with Don Bullsplug, which you're seeing right now, an injury occurred. You'll actually see Don Bullsplug break his arm. The tension is so great, the muscle and the strength of Roger Jones. You'll actually hear the bone break here. It was really a kind of a sickening moment. This was an earlier match in the middleweight division. Bullsplug obviously in terrible pain at that moment on the stage. His wife in the audience burst into tears. She realized that her husband had been hurt. Although not a serious injury, certainly a painful one, and they gently lifted him onto the stretcher and tried to tape the arm up as best they could to get him to the hospital. Meanwhile, Mrs. Bullsplug was consoled by Mrs. Putnam, the mayor of Petaluma, and I believe it shook up Roger Jones as much as it did anybody else. He had to go right in again against John Woolsey just a few moments after that. And Woolsey, having seen the accident, was really psyched up for this one. This was a tremendous match. Roger Jones is from Highland Park, California, in against John Woolsey. And Jones takes a very slight advantage here, trying to pull Woolsey over. Every muscle and bone in your body straining in this grueling sport. He's got him. That's how Roger Jones got to the quarterfinals against Rich Kennedy. This was that match. The referee, you can just see his face there, is Earl Hagerman, the world's first heavyweight wrist wrestling champion. Now referee. Quarterfinal match, Rich Kennedy and Roger Jones of California. Jones, 7 years older than Kennedy. It was very even to this point, and all of a sudden, Jones began to get it from somewhere.
Hands in the middle. Got to bring him on over.
And that was it. And the crowd cheers Jones as we move now to that moment, the semifinals. If he wins this, he has a chance to become the world middleweight champion.